But once you're out at sea, you put it on automatic, and it goes itself. And you could eat out of the engine room on that. I mean, that's how clean them ships were. We each had our own stateroom. They made sure when the Wizard of Oz was playing, we would go along the shore so we could watch the Wizard of Oz. And that, you know, it's part of the thing. But I still got my license for the Merchant Marine, but I don't even think about going near the water anymore. You know, I had enough of water. And that when you spend 30 days out there, that's fine. But it was beautiful. I mean, for what you got out there in the middle of nowhere. The sunsets and the sunrises, oh man. I got some nice pictures of them I'm going to have enlarged. So, anybody else?
How old were you when you entered the Navy?
16.
How did you get into 16?
I had a mother's signature. And she didn't like it too much. In fact, when I come home from the service, I was brought up as a Mennonite, a Quaker, but they don't believe in war. Well, I went in anyhow, and I'm proud of what I did. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm very proud of my service. And I got home, I come home, like I say, by train. I got home at 5:30 in the morning in Harrisburg. Now, at that time, my parents didn't live in Stilton, they lived in Harrisburg. But I knew my mother would be at church at 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning. So I go down there, sit on the stoop with my sea bag. Well, the minister come over, he said, "Are you lost?" I said, "No." I said, in 1965, I helped build this church. I put the beams up in this church before I left for the service. And he asked me who I was. I told him. He said, "Well, I hear that." I said, "My mother's Mrs. Shaver." And he said, "Oh, yeah. Well, she was a Mennonite." And I surprised her that morning. I was sitting in the back pew when she walked in. And I had a way home then. You know, I didn't feel like walking to Harrisburg, but I had a way home. But, yeah.
Just a comment, small world is, George's brother, Gary, and I were in the Marine Corps together. We served in Vietnam together. Hoorah!
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, he lives in Utah now. I'm hoping to make a trip out there one of these days. But he just got back from Russia. He made a trip to Russia. I said, "Man, it's nice that you married into money, buddy." I sure didn't. My wife thought she did. Boy, she cried. She out.
The United States Marine Corps is the men's group of the Navy Department.
No, that's who we. That's what I always say. That's who we get to dance with. And we had a Marine on board. He was a real tall gentleman, and I had to go down and wake him up one morning. It was 4 o'clock watch. Well, this man had to be a little over 6 foot. And I know why they put him on a ship, because he made too good of a target in the jungle, I think. But I go up there and you're not allowed to touch him. So I figure, well, see what he can do. I mean, I shook him. He raised up and right above him one of the air vents. I mean, he hit that thing, laid right back down. I said, "Oh man, I knocked this man out." So they asked me.
That thing called knee knocker.
Yeah, well, I scared myself by a porthole one night out at sea. I was coming off a watch, and I seen myself in the porthole, and I started running. Forgot the duck. I'll tell you what, I had to have. Some of the crazy stuff you'd do, you know, like we used to dive off the forecastle of that ship, and that's like a 40-foot drop. Wow. And I dove off of it one day, and the officer on the deck said, "Next one over the sides on report." Well, we're trying to find a way. Luckily, our boats were in the water yet. And I was down there like I was washing my boat off. And I'll tell you what, some of the stuff we did and got away with, it was really something. But I learned a lot over there, you know, how good we got it in this country. You know, how good we got it, or, you know, what the kids got to go through. You know, just like in Vietnam now. I mean, look how many of us got Agent Orange. What's it like over there, you know? It's got to be bad for some of them people. But that's what we had to put up with. Yes, sir.
Did you experience any storms at sea?
Yeah, we had that there, let me see here. It was a typhoon, Ora, O-R-A. We caught that. And when you see a wave, when you're steering and you see a wave coming in this way, you better have that ship pointed that way. Because at 16 degrees, that ship is laid over on its side. So you didn't take a chance. And you had to be quick. You had guys outside watching this. You had officers at the portholes looking at it. And I don't know if you ever seen the windshield wipers on one of them ships. Piece of glass that spins real fast on it. And I could figure, how in the world they keep them things in there? And that, but we hit that storm. We spent a day or more in that storm. I'll tell you what, you had some sick Army people on that ship. I mean, we had them on board. And the old man asked me, when I seen him out there at, on the New York Thruway, he said, what comes back to your mind? I said, well, I used to watch them boys go over the side of that ship in them nets. I said, some of you guys probably traveled them nets. I said, then we used to drop them off the beach. I said, I still see some of them boys' faces. And I mean, all young. I mean, how many of them boys didn't come back? That's one reason I keep the POWMIA thing going on my truck. Because it means a lot to show appreciation to what these boys did, you know, didn't come back. And that. Anybody else?
Yes.
Yes.
George and Diane, of course, have been good friends over the years. And, I'm Carol Carter, Chapter 542, life member. Anyway, George has helped us. I'm also with the field cross team, and George has helped us on occasion with the presentation of our field cross in that Navy uniform that I so love, and he shows up and he looks so handsome, and I appreciate all the help that he's given me.
The thing is, she don't know how I outgrew that thing this year. I went from 152 pounds up to 177. I'm in a therapy now. They tell me I got to eat 6 meals a day. I said, man, I can't even do that. But other than that, I'm finished here then, Rich. Anything else?
Okay, George, on behalf of the roundtable, another Vietnam veteran hat. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
I have a speaker's patch
Thank you, sir.
for you. Something new we started this year, a roundtable coaster for you. I need help putting it